over the past couple of weeks, but it's good, man. Can't complain whatsoever. We're blessed. We're blessed
Yeah,
to do what
yeah,
we do. So can never complain. I was saying to Francho on the last call like this. It's like, how can you ever complain when there's guys out there like laying bricks, 14 hours a day for $5,000 a month? You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah,
Like whenever I'm like, man, it's been a long day, or man, like, come on, like, why is nothing going my way? I'm just like, we're still blessed to do what we do.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
But sick, bro. I'm just gonna click record here, even though we're
Okay.
recording with the other one. What I found is quite nice is just keeping the initial part of the conversation also recorded in case we want to add that in. But
hmm
you've gone ahead and you've landed a role for an agency in the football space, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you run me through that? Like, what exactly are they selling?
It's very niche. So this guy's a football agent, and he basically helps players go from the low leagues to the pro leagues. But the whole process starts with them placing these footballers on the lower leagues just to develop themselves and to actually show that they're dedicated before he actually brings them on to these teams in the MLS or maybe out in Europe. Yeah.
Crazy. And that's like, are you guys running ads for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And would that be
Yeah.
like worldwide, or like is there only specific countries you guys are targeting?
It is worldwide. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So there's guys coming from everywhere in the world.
Crazy. And is it a big following? You don't have to necessarily say the name of the company you're working for, but is there like a lot of followers, or is it mainly like leads coming through paid traffic?
Now he has quite a big following. He has over 300K followers.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he's a pretty big guy. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. And what's like, is there only one standardized package, or is there like multiple different offers?
There's the downsell, and then we get like a few payment plans for like the higher ticket offer. Yeah.
Okay. And the higher ticket, what
Yeah.
is what is like the pricing on that one?
Okay, right now the pricing is 6K, and then there's this new one that they've recently launched where players work directly with the agent himself, and that one would cost around like 30K. Yeah, it's quite
Wow.
it's quite it's quite big, but that one is still new. It's still in the works. They still trying to figure out everything, but they recently signed like one player under that one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So, bro, what's the com on that one? Are you on 5%?
yeah. It's insane. It
Yeah,
is so
when you get one of
insane.
those come through, I'm sure you'll probably get one of those a month. Typically, what I've found, like in companies I've managed, that it's good for all companies. I don't do this myself to have just like that super high ticket one, because you're gonna
Yeah,
get the person who comes into the funnel that just wants the best experience. You know what I mean? You're gonna
exactly.
get one of those a month if it's 5%. What would $1,500 of one close?
5%. I'm not really sure. I'd have to
One
make the
percent would
calculation.
be 1% would be 300 times five. Yeah, 1,500. Yeah,
1,500.
when you get one
That's
of those,
so
bro, then
crazy.
you're telling your girlfriend, "Hey, it's time to go to dinner." Time for
Yeah,
dinner.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
man. And how have you been finding it so far?
So far, it's been very good. The team is amazing, man. I seriously can't complain about that. Right now, it's all about my inputs, just putting in the work, grinding, so that I also stay on the team and I just show them that I can actually crush it here.
Sick.
But
So
on
you've
their
been
side,
grinding.
it's amazing, man. Yeah.
Amazing. Sweet. All right, bro. I wanted to ask a little bit more on the deliverables, and we can just dive straight into things because I'm sure you also want to get cracking. I'd assume that's probably like a UK hours job, or you work in US hours.
It really doesn't matter because all the leads are coming from different places.
So you're
But right
working
now
everywhere.
I'm yeah, but right now I'm mainly focused on US hours.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
What's like the main deliverables though? So they just help young men get placed into football clubs, or is it also like the ascension process? Like is it like a 12-month contract? Is it a 6 month? Is it lifetime?
Yeah, man. We have a 6 month contract in place. There's a yearly contract. And yeah, of course these guys come in. Some of them or just need transfers from their current teams to other teams. So we get them on, we get them trained, and we just develop them, and we use what they're already using, and we just improve that so that they can also perform at a higher level.
Crazy. Sick. Well,
Yeah,
look, by the way, if you have had to sign some sort of NDA or something prior to the job, like I know a lot of companies will roll those out, feel free
yeah,
during the course of this call, bro, just to say, like, I can't like elaborate on that at any time. Like, no hard feelings.
yeah,
I don't want you to
yeah,
like
yeah.
necessarily say something that maybe you shouldn't or whatever it may be. But it's good to hear, bro. Awesome. So if you're keen, we can dive straight into things.
Of course, of course. Let's do it.
Lovely stuff, bro. Awesome. Well, look, the first three questions that we'll dive into will set like the tone. It's kind of like a question relating to the start, middle, and end. Then we'll dive, we'll take a step back to the start. But we can dive straight into things. I think I'll maybe, include the front end part of the call there. For those watching, welcome back to another video. I'm here with Katlego, man like KG. You go by KG, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Like KG. Katlego started working with us in January, right? Correct. It would have been in January or early
Like
Feb.
early Feb, yeah.
Early Feb, and he's been absolutely smashing it. Guy's been putting in a ton of work and has gone and landed himself in a amazing position in a niche that you're also super passionate about. I know you're also super passionate about football, which is awesome. So, the best of both worlds in that regard. Really unique position. Typically the people that work with us won't land roles in the sporting space, which is awesome. But guy's been absolutely smashing it. I'm looking forward to running through the call with you and, walking through your experience, bro. So first and foremost, for the people watching, do you want to just tell them, obviously your full name, I guess, your age, where you're based?
Yeah, okay, cool. My name is Katlego, and right now I'm still a uni student. I'm out here studying, and yeah, like I just joined Setter Syndicate because I felt like, okay, if I continue with uni, I can still do other things on the side, and I felt like this would be something that really aligns with me because it's also remote. I can leverage all these currencies and earn in other currencies and spend it in SA, which is honestly huge, 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 huge. Yeah.
100%, bro. Sick. And then briefly, what were you doing? I know you touched on it there prior to working with us,
Mhm.
if anything for work.
Yeah, of course. So before joining City Syndicate, I was doing outreach, like just cold outreach to these high ticket offers, and I had I joined like two, but they weren't really good offers, which is also another reason why I joined Setter Syndicate because, of course, in here you get access to a lot of different things, like a lot of great things, and good offers is one of them, and that's exactly what I've been searching for. So it just really made
Amazing.
sense for me to join. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, I think the main bottleneck a lot of people like yourself face when they try get into it for free is just landing a good offer. Like
exactly.
having that network or that opportunity to be able to apply to great roles is also because I also try to get into it for free for like the first 6 months I was getting into the space. And you just never strike gold. Like of the people I know that got into it for free or tried to, pretty much 99% didn't see it work unless
Yeah,
they had a miracle. Like
yeah,
one guy just had like a miracle. Some guy just hired him as a closer and he'd never even taken a sales call before and took him under his wing and trained him. That's the
yeah.
only story I know of. It's like someone actually getting it to work for free. But that's sick, man. So, granted you were looking into the space prior to even working with us. What got you interested in doing remote work or appointment setting specifically?
Firstly, the remote aspect of things, just being able to work from anywhere and to also learn these skills because sales is a huge part of a business. So just coming in here and learning and just developing my skill as a person as well and developing my skill in sales, it just really it was a no-brainer, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. And then what made you finally take action and join Setter Syndicate, start working with us?
Yeah, of course. Of course, if you want to be successful, you can't keep pushing things back. You have to take action. So in my mind, I was like, yo, now is the time to act because I'm in my last year of uni. I don't really want to go into an office job. So I was like, no, there's no way I'm doing that. I need to take action.
Sick, bro. Sounds good, man. Sweet. Well, look, then we can take a step back from there. moving a bit back, what was life like before joining Setter Syndicate?
It was pretty rough because I was trying a bunch of different things like your e-com trading and whatnot, and it really just wasn't working out. And I felt like this isn't something that I could sustain for a very long time. So I just decided to invest in myself so that I can develop my skills as well, so that I can end up earning based on my inputs. And I believe that I really, really, really work hard. So I should be able to succeed at some point. Volume negates luck at the end of the day.
100%, bro. You couldn't have said it any better. Sick. 100%. And what do you feel like you were struggling with most before working with us?
Firstly, the communication aspect of things, like speaking and just speaking to a lot of different people. I felt like I struggled a bit with that, but obviously joining in here, you meet a bunch of people who are more than happy to help you. So it was just amazing, man. Joining here, speaking to a bunch of different people, hopping on calls, and just learning a lot from you guys here at Setter Syndicate. It's really been amazing.
Sick. And when you say communication, like communication in the respect of like actually doing the job or like just in
Yeah.
general, like communicating with people.
Now, of course, like just doing the job, but also that translates into your own life as well. So it just
100%.
went up on both sides. Yeah.
Okay, got you. And you touched on it briefly there. You said you were dabbling into trading, you were trying to do e-commerce. What specifically had you tried prior to, doing appointment setting or before this? And what about it didn't work out for you?
Okay, before appointment setting, it was mainly e-com. And there you obviously need capital to run ads and everything like that. So that just didn't work out for me on the financial side of things because I was like, no, man, let me just learn a skill that I can use and earn from that. And then yeah, I just really felt like, nah, I just need to get my money up so that I can use it on the e-com side of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I think that's one of the mistakes that people with no capital make. Like everyone knows that e-commerce and trading works and it's great
Mm.
models, but trading is obviously marketed to really, what would be the word, unethically potentially, in a sense where like it's a get rich quick, where trading is an amazing opportunity, but it's going to take at least 2 to like 5 years to become a profitable
Exactly.
trader.
Yeah,
Same as
exactly.
e-commerce. Like e-commerce on paper seems super simple, but there's so much that goes into it, so many skill sets and a lot of
Yeah.
capital that you need. Specifically, what people don't tell you is like the things you need outside of just the bare bones, like the apps and Shopify, like buying
Yeah.
a US LLC to get Shopify payments. Unless you wanted to drop ship in South Africa and use like PayFast or something. But even then, you need a South African PTY to get PayFast
Exactly.
or payment process.
Exactly.
So there's all
Yeah.
these extra things that add up that really, to get good at e-commerce or to build a profitable business, you're going to go into a very big hole before you start going out of it. So, and
Yeah.
this is with no bias to high ticket sales. I think any skill, like just getting a job or getting into high ticket sales or marketing or copywriting online, just getting good at one skill and building cash flow from that is the faster way if you're coming from
Yeah.
zero, like you and me did, to get into one of those business models. But sweet, okay. And then, from there, moving on, what was the thing that stood out to you most about Setter Syndicate compared to everything else on there?
Obviously
Out there, excuse me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The community in here is absolutely amazing. And also my friend is a part of Setter Syndicate, so it was just like a thing of, oh, this worked for him and he made it work. So I could also make it work. And just the people also used, I don't know, like it was just amazing hopping on the course, speaking to you, getting a better understanding of what is actually in the course. And yeah, it was just good. It was just like I had to do it. I just had to. If I wanted to progress and actually take things to the next level, I just had to. Yeah.
Sick, man. And before working with us, did you have any hesitations, if any, before joining? And what made you say yes to those hesitations?
Not really, because my friend, like I said, was in here, so I didn't have any hesitations. I saw that it worked for him, and if it could work for him, it could also work for me. So I
Sick,
didn't really have any hesitations.
sick. And then what was your experience like during the first 2 to 3 weeks inside the program? And what do you feel like was the turning point for you?
The experience, it was amazing going through all the coursework in here and just learning a lot. It was amazing because I really love learning new things. I love improving my own things that I thought I was doing right. It was just too good, man.
Sweet. Awesome. And what do you
Yeah,
feel like within the community was the thing that allowed you to progress to where you are now most?
yeah. So being able to just talk to anyone in there and being able to ask for help whenever you needed help, that was the biggest thing for me because you could ask anyone in there and they would help you as quick as possible.
Sweet. Awesome. Love to hear
Yeah.
that. All right, bro. Then, we can move into some of the goal side of things. Obviously, I think I know what it would be, but what's been the biggest win for you since working with us?
Yeah, the biggest win was me landing an offer within less than 3 weeks. That was a huge run for me.
Amazing stuff. And why, because a lot of people can land offers when they just start out that maybe don't 100% align with them yet. You've come in and out the gate, landed an incredible opportunity. Why specifically the offer that you have landed?
Because with
I
the
think
offer that I've
you're
landed, it's
lagging a little
something.
bit.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
how was it now? Am I still lagging?
You're a little bit frozen on my end, but I'm sure you'll unfreeze. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
there we go.
But
Sweet.
yeah, obviously the offer is something that I'm really passionate about. So, and also joining on the team is amazing. The team is good, and I feel like Setter Syndicate kind of helped me get a good role. Like I said before this, I was really just doing outreach. I landed two offers. They weren't really good. The teams weren't really A player teams. So just being here and being able to have access to a lot of good jobs, it's amazing, man. It's really
Sweet,
amazing.
bro. Awesome.
Yeah.
And how would you say your life has changed?
Right now, it's really a thing of now you said that you wanna be successful. Now is the time to actually do it. It's all up to me now. So just putting in the work and also being able to be on a team where they run you through how things work in the back end of things, it's honestly amazing because you learn a lot. There's this a couple of things that I've learned that I didn't really know before. So just learning is a pretty big thing for me. So that was huge. Being on a role where the team is just able to teach you a lot of things on the back end.
Yeah. That was also one of the most valuable things for me, and partly why I never like left the role I worked in. It's just because you learn so much on the back end of these offers. At some point, you kind of, as a set, or even if you move into closing, you're like, well, wait a minute. I can do this myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've been in these
yeah,
companies for so long, doing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and you start looking at the founder and you're like, I can actually do this as well. Like I've learned the systems. I've been in the back end of these companies long enough now. The only thing that's really missing is just,
yeah,
the media buying side and ad side of things, and I can replicate this exact type of process for myself, which is massive, and it's something we touch on a lot. But that's
exactly.
great to
Yeah,
hear, bro. And what is one thing
yeah.
you feel you've learned about yourself through the last, let's say month and a bit working with us that you didn't expect you would learn about yourself?
That if I put my mind to something, I can actually make it happen. Because in here, I was obviously grinding, looking for that good opportunity, pumping out a bunch of looms a day, and that just really came from me telling myself that if you really want to make this work, you have to put in the work.
100%. So do you feel like
So
you had some like
yeah.
self-doubt prior that you were able to like achieve the things you
Sorry.
wanted to achieve? Do you feel like you had some self-doubt prior that you weren't able to get to where you want to be?
Yeah. There was a bit of self-doubt, but obviously being in here helped a lot with that. Also seeing how other people do things, seeing how other successful people do things as well. It was really just helpful to see that, yo, if this person is doing this, I also need to start doing that if I wanna raise the bar in my own life.
Sick, man. I love to hear it. This is what fires me up, hearing this type of stuff. Amazing. So, lastly, then moving into
Yeah.
the back end three questions here, who would you recommend Setter Syndicate to? What type of person?
Okay. I would recommend Setter Syndicate to anyone who is dedicated to making change in their life. Because when you come in here, it's you won't get everything handed on a silver platter. You also have to put in work on your side. So if you believe that you can actually put in the work and grind, then obviously this is for you. And also people who are looking for remote jobs. That's a big thing in South Africa. And also people who want to leverage currencies, want to earn in dollars, pounds, and euros and spend them in SA. This is for you, man. It's really for you.
Sounds good. What are you are you getting remunerated in dollars or pounds?
Dollars, yeah.
Okay, sick, bro. Yeah, I can see it's climbing back up there, which is nice. It dropped down to 16, but now I see it's like yesterday it's gone
Yeah,
back up to 16.7,
yeah,
16.8, which is lovely stuff. But sick, bro. I couldn't agree more with that. I feel like if in anything, if people are telling you like, oh, you can just join something and magically your life's going to change, it's a load of shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
even, Cristiano Ronaldo, you can get the best agent or the best coaches in the world. If he's not going to show up to practice like he does for every single year, 15 minutes early and actually put in the work, he would never have become the best player in the world many years. You know what I
mm,
mean? So
hmm
100%. And if someone's on the fence about joining us and working with us, what would you tell them?
I will tell them that obviously do your research, and go through the testimonials, see what change has been brought to other people's lives.
Please,
So
yeah.
if you just yeah, just do that, do your research, and just just take that next step and invest in yourself. Because I don't think you're gonna get anywhere without actually investing in yourself.
100%, man. Sweet.
Yeah.
And lastly, man, what is the future of KG? What's the future of Katlego look like?
Now, of course, man, of course. Well, obviously, want to crush it in the space. I want to be that top setter on my team. So the future really looks bright. It really, really looks bright. Of course, with the people that I'm surrounded with, I can learn from anyone. If I need help with anything, I can just ask people. So it's just really bright. I want to move on to become a closer, maybe manager in the next couple of months, maybe years. But we'll just see how it goes.
Amazing
If I
stuff, bro.
crush,
Day by
yeah,
day. It's
if
all
I yeah,
about,
if
like
I
you said
crush,
at the start, it's those inputs. If we're going to put in
exactly,
those inputs, be the top setter, then who's going to be
exactly,
first in line to go into management? It would be you. You're going to put in
exactly,
those inputs every single day, regardless of the output. You will get the best results, and then maybe you'll become a closer. It's just all about those inputs at
exactly.
the end of the day. But sounds good, brother. Well,
Yeah.
look, like that's pretty much everything from my side. I appreciate you jumping on. I think the people watching this will really resonate a lot, specifically the ones who are in university, the ones who, feel like that there isn't really anything out there online that can actually give them the opportunity to balance the university work or university and work to get to where they want to be and even build themselves a path moving forward for those in university who maybe don't want to go straight into a corporate that want to give themselves a shot and try to do something bigger than just taking the conventional path. So I think it's been super valuable. I really appreciate the answers and the time. Lastly, do you have anything you would like to say? Any last touches there?
Nah,
Got out
really
of
just
breath
on
there. I was out of breath.
nah, just take that leap of faith. Like actually invest in yourself, put in the work. And like I said, volume negates luck. Put in so much work that it really becomes hard for you to fail.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's literally what Alex Hormozy says. Put in so
yeah,
much volume that it becomes unreasonable
yeah,
to not
exactly.
see success.
Yeah,
100%, man. Sick. Well, look, everyone, that was Katlego. Thank you so much for taking the time once again, brother. I really appreciate you. And yeah, the future's looking bright, man. Let's keep crushing it. Have a good
yeah.
one.
Thank you.
Ciao,
You
ciao.
too.